Alright, hello. We're continuing on with exploring creation with land animals of the 6th day. We're probably going to do coyotes, foxes, and jackals today. We'll see how long it takes me to read that. I'm very tired because I was up a lot last night, so that might be all the more we go.
And why did you just go to sleep all night?
Because Winry and Ella were up. And Daddy was up with them too. Still up a lot.
What happened?
I don't know why they were up so much, Edward.
Can I have this guy? What happened to Daddy?
Nothing happened to Daddy. He just got up and helped Ella. She was awake. He tried to make her more comfortable. And we have Peekaboo with us, so it might get loud in here. So here we go. Though many species of wolves are in danger of becoming extinct, coyotes, Canis latrans, are thriving. Unlike wolves, coyotes do not need to have large areas of solitary land. When people built towns and cities in the terrain, the coyotes didn't move out. They simply changed their diet. They started hunting the kinds of animals you find near cities, like rats, moles, and even stray pets. We call this mode of living opportunistic. What do we call this mode of living, guys?
What?
You're not listening. What do we call this mode of living?
Nothing.
No, opportunistic. In addition, coyotes sometimes eat fruit and other plant parts to supplement their diet. Thus, even though they are in order carnivora, they are actually omnivores. As night hunters, coyotes can form small packs, but they are often alone. When a coyote finds small prey like a rat, it stands still with its legs stiff, watching and listening. Then when the movement is right, it keeps feet straight up in the air and brings its front feet down on the tiny animal, pinning it to the ground before biting it. And just in case you don't know, this is what a coyote looks like.
No. Where's the coyote? Why is it howling?
To tell others where his hunting territory is. This is typically called the coyote pounce. Some domesticated dogs play this way. When coyotes find large prey like a deer, the whole pack is needed to bring it down. They typically take turns chasing the poor animal until it wears out and becomes an easy kill. Coyotes are the night howlers, commonly depicted in southwesterns as the howling stance, like the coyote in the picture above. Like wolves, they howl to let other coyotes know that there is hunting ground. Guinevere, stop being antagonistic. No, I told you to do that before. You'll have to get it in between. The red fox. Foxes. Vulpes vulpes is the red fox, another opportunistic canine. Red foxes can eat anything, including fruit, but they really prefer small animals like mice and rabbits. Unlike most canines, the red fox does not generally travel to hunt in packs. Instead, it is usually a solitary animal pouncing on small prey, much like a coyote does. Since red foxes do eat plant parts like fruit, from time to time they are actually omnivores, even though they are part of order carnivora. Although the red fox is by far the most common species of fox, there are several others. Here is a picture of the Arctic fox, which has a winter coat
My
that goes in the snow.
sister is broke.
Yep, this is the Arctic fox.
My princess doesn't have a horse.
I'll read about that next. I'm right here right now. Although the red fox is by far the most... Guinevere, I'm not worried about your princess girl right now. Although the red fox is by far the most common species of fox, there are several others. The Arctic fox, Vulpes lagopus, lives in the Arctic region of Europe, Asia, North America, Greenland, and Iceland. It changes from a bluish-gray color in the summer to pure white in the winter. So it is camouflaged against the snowy world in which it lives. Edward, this is a jackal. This is a black-backed jackal.
Then why is that there for him?
I don't know. We're going to read out why. It's just how he's made. For some reason, the jackal seems eerie to many people. It is referred 19 times in the Bible, usually referred to wasteland or wilderness. Jackals are often the villain in comics or movies, and I guess it is no wonder. Their howl sounds more like shrieks that frighten both adults and small children. They are associated with evil and remains of other animals' prey. Like foxes and coyotes, they are opportunistic omnivores that can live They're near or even in cities. They look like small wolves with really big ears.
Mom.
They can only be found in Africa, part of Asia, and part of Europe. There are no jackals in North or South America.
Mom.
Alright. No, she's fine. We're going to read about dingoes, and then that's the last for today. This is a dingo.
What? What is it doing? Oh, can I see which kind of dingo?
It's a dingo right here.
Dingo? Oh! I wanted to go down.
Alright. Okay, dingoes. It is thought by many Australians that dingoes were once pet dogs owned by Indonesian traders who fished in the waters of Australia and landed on shores of thousands of years ago. Even though they are considered a subject of domesticated dogs, Canis familiaris dingo, they are wild dogs. In fact, they're the only wild dog in Australia. Those German Shepherd lookalikes are anything but shepherds. They've been known to eat young children or babies left unsupervised. They are also...
Why do they eat babies and young children?
Because they're not pets. They're wild animals. They're also implicated in causing many...
But is the dogs pets?
Dogs are pets. These aren't. We're reading about dingoes. They're not pets. They're also implicated in causing many species of marsupial to become extinct or threatened. Their reputation is so dreadful that frightening movies have been made about them and their antics. They're a feared predator in the Australian wild. A dingo's color is determined by where it lives. Golden yellow dingoes are found in the sandy areas, while dark black and tan dingoes are found in the forest. Can you think of why this might have happened?
No.
Camouflage.
Well, why did they get into it?
We'll find that out tomorrow. Alright, that was our lessons for today. Okay, Winnie, go. Edward, do you have anything to say?
Thanks for listening. Bye. Are we all done?
I'm done with science.